Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your February reading. So, I meditated on your energy. Oh, yes, after I do the general, I pulled some Lenormand cards for love because it is the month of February. So, I meditated on your energy, Cancer, and I laid down the first layer of cards like I usually do. And what Spirit wanted to talk to you about this month. First card, I have strength. So, of course, as soon as the strength card appears, we're talking about this moment or this time where in order to go through something, we have to be in our higher self. We cannot be in our fears and in our anxieties and in our programming of the ego. We have to be connected with the divine and kind of overpass these lower source of vibrations from our higher self, connected with the universe. After that, I have another major arcana, which is the High Priestess. So here we're talking spiritual knowledge, process, message, everything that has to do with our soul trying to speak to us, and the silence between the words there. And then I have the Ten of Cups, which is arriving to that ultimate shared emotions. Okay, under our strength. Why would we need that strength there? Maybe because here we have the Nine of Swords. So this is worry. It's like if you're coming in the month of February with a lot of anxiety and worry, and it is asked of you to not to fall into that cycle, never-ending cycle, but kind of retract yourself in your higher self and look at that situation, but more with more faith in a way, okay? Because under that, I do have the Eight of Cups and the Star, and this is a bit like looking at that source of anxiety, pinpointing it, understanding it, and understanding that we have to leave that behind. If a situation is bringing you anxiety at the beginning of the month, bringing you worry and all of that, it's like that point where, especially with the Star, you kind of get, oh my God, no, I don't have to endure that. There's more out there, and I'm gonna go for getting the more out there. For some of you, this can be an awful buzz, or just a bad habit that we would have to re-question ourselves constantly, or whatever, or listening to the people that do that, or whatever it is for you, Cancer. But you're going to pinpoint it right at the beginning of the month and understand that this is not you. Your soul did not come here to experience that, and you are going to leave it behind. It could be your past baggage that make you worry like this also. So under our High Priestess, I have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups, that is a balanced heart chakra. It is that capacity to give and receive with absolutely no expectation, where what we give is, look how fruitful it is, and we can feed from it. Some say the past and all of that, but it's mostly because in our past, when we are children, we are in that vibration, unless something traumatic happens to us. But a child does not plan when he gives. He learns that from adults. If you do this, I'm going to give you this. But it's not inert in him. It is that giving, and we're just giving and receiving. Joyful of receiving. You give something to a kid and he's going to be like, great, I know I deserve it. No kid's going to say, oh no, you shouldn't have. You know? Happy to receive and happy to give also. So, and under that I have the King of Pentacles. So this is what your soul is talking to you through your heart chakra. Is about solidity, commitment, engagement, abundance. So here it's like leaving your fears and your anxiety behind, because you understand on a soul level that these things are there for you. Here under our 10 of Cups, where we have the abundance of emotions shared there, we have the Princess of Sword here, Page of Sword. So there's this understanding, this learning and understanding about the 10 of Cups, about what it is to be one fulfilled 9 of Cups, and to share that. That's why on the 10 of Cups you have a family and a rainbow. Rainbow, that means that all of your chakras, the 7 colors of the rainbow, 7 chakras, they all have a filled cup in them. The vibration of your emotions is at its highest. Of course, this is a cycle. You're going to get more and more as you grow wiser and older. And so here we have children, the 2 same children that are here. We have children and parents, and everybody's sharing and giving one another. Because after the 9, where we are personally fulfilled, there are 10, from that fulfilledness and healed emotional space, we give and receive. And that new understanding is gonna come through here, judgment with an Ace of Cup. So rising your level of what you have experienced until now, exchanging with others. That can be new love for some of you, and new self-love for others of you, which is very important anyway, because that Ace of Cup, it is the new you that is going to be able to absorb it and take it, not the you that worries from before. And the Judgment here, I had 2 cards that kind of because I only take the cards that flip up, but these kind of went on the side, reversed. And so here I think the Judgment that you have, it's the healing. Here we have Temperance of the 5 of Pentacles. And the 5 of Pentacles is when either we sacrifice ourselves for others and we don't get nothing, we don't feel we're enough, we have enough, people leave us out in the cold, don't consider our needs or whatever. The healing of that, the maturing through experiences that make you understand that vibration and give you the will to leave it behind. So let's clarify this for Cancer. Let's clarify this for Cancer. I call upon the divine, I call upon the light, I call upon the Holy Spirit, I call upon my guides. Help me clarify this reading for Cancer for the month of February. Cancer. Month of February. Call upon the vibration of Cancer. Okay. Strength. Why is strength there, Spirit? Why is strength there? Knight of Cups. This could be you needing strength to bring your heart towards somebody, to actually put yourself back in the market also, to face your fears when it comes to receiving and offering love. That could be it, the fear of being rejected. Talk to me about the High Priestess. The Fool. She's talking to you about faith. She's talking to you about the leap of faith, about looking at your ultimate goal. See, he's not looking down, he's looking up at his ultimate goal. He carries a white flower, his intentions are pure, and he has little, if not no, baggage with him. So he is focused on his aspirations, the aspiration of your soul. What is the aspiration of your soul? Your higher self knows. And your higher self is talking about the Knight of Cups, bringing your heart somewhere where, because the Knight of Cups at that moment, it is the movement of waters, the movement of his heart. What does he love the most now? Where does he want his emotions to go? And also the capacity to attract and receive somebody that brings their emotions towards you. There we have the Judgment. I was looking at the Ten of Cups. And here we have the Judgment with the Ace of Cups. So two judgments here, Cancer. And Judgment so close to the, and here Six of Swords, being it that's gonna relieve you mentally, because here you have overactive mental process at the beginning of the month. For you too, Geminis are going to have an omen in the month of February. I wouldn't be surprised if you would have one too, as an inner enlightenment happening there for you, Cancer. Okay, let's look at the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords for Cancer. Nine of Swords for Cancer. Right, yeah, see, the devil. It's your fears. It's what is keeping you cooked up at the, survival mode, in lack, in because you see, like the woman, she only has like one grape of raisins there. She cannot manifest more than the bare survival minimum. And the consciousness of the man that is lit by the devil here, it's just his base, fight or flight, reactionary. That's the lion. So your anxiety comes from that vibration. And you're gonna see him. You're gonna see the devil, your own devil, your own illusions of this world that is keeping you in that Nine of Swords vibration. You're going to see it because you have the star there right under. Things are going to be clear and authentic of what you have to leave behind that is keeping you there. Six of you're going to get the clarity. Yeah, if you have Gemini in your chart somewhere, go and look at the Gemini, because this is really speaking to one another. And I shuffle like hell between readings. So yeah, there must be the planets or what is offered this month as understanding and a vibration is offered to Geminis and to you, Cancer. And if you have like, of course, always look at your ascendant, moon, sign, or Venus. So to have like a complete picture. But okay, let's look at the Six of Cups for Cancer. Six of Cups. Cancer, Six of Cups. Six of Cups, Cancer. Oh. We have the Hermit and the Ace of Cups. And you see, the Hermit went to see the High Priestess in the story of the Fool, in his story of the Tarot. And by going within and listening to his soul, that's where he found his own light, his own truth, his guide. And his light is now guiding him. And here with the Ace of Cups, this is, and I mean, this is going within, finding the abundance of divine offered love, of love that is out there all the time for us to live and feel. And this together is so much the Christic heart chakra, the unconditional love and passionate, compassionate heart chakra. This is it. Compassionate for others, but compassionate for us also, for what we have experienced, what we have let happen, what we have carried. There's a liberation here. And when it comes, and since there's a King of Pentacles here, it's like getting that an engagement towards ourselves, towards our own security, gaining that King of Pentacles aspect, but from a strong, emotional, balanced heart chakra. Well, of course, that's the Empress, unconditional love. Show me the Princess of Swords. Okay, there's a pack there, but it opened up on the Ace of Pentacles. And yes, it is going to be a choice. Choice into what we're gonna build to move to calmer waters. Using our strength here. Ace of Pentacles is building something. King of Pentacles, building something completely new and solid. It could be also by doing this, like letting go of an anxiety, an emotional anxiety, I would say, and healing, finding your own light through your Christic heart here, compassionate heart chakra, healed, balanced, compassionate heart chakra that is now guiding you, giving you the solidity, could bring an offer of Ace of Pentacles, something solid. I have the Judgment again here with the Ace of Cups. So for some of you could be an offer of love also. Here, show me the Star and the Eight of Cups. So yes, Three of Wands, and here is our Empress that wanted to come out. And because of course this is all about unconditional love for ourselves and for others, being in the flow of abundance, allowing abundance and creativity on every level. And it is what we expect from our moves and what our the decisions we make, our perception of what is coming towards us, Three of Wands. And so it's kind of gaining faith again, because We know there's more out there, and now we will allow it and bring it towards ourselves by leaving our old emotional baggage behind. It is gonna come down. Tower, and I have the tower here too. Tower, don't be afraid of the tower. The tower is like, especially with a judgment like that, this is like, oh my God, I'm dropping this, and feeling the weight through enlightenment and understanding, feeling the weight coming out of our shoulders of what we have been carrying for so long, and that made it so hard to feel secure within ourselves. Let's look at this King of Pentacles. For some of you, there's a King of Pentacles earth sign coming towards you, and it's a soul connection, that's for sure, like a soulmate or something like that for some of you. Others, it is more of an internal growth that is happening. King of Pentacles. And we come here to grow internally, so one is not better than the other. It is crucial to grow internally and feel like that in order to have it in the outside. What is within is going to be outside. As above, so below. So this process is essential for you to manifest this. If you want somebody strong, stable, with commitment and engagement, that nourishes and takes care of his counterpart. That's the King of Pentacles. Very stable. You have to have him inside of you first. You have to vibrate that vibration. And so yes, here we have a transformation happening after a time of pause and enlightenment. And I think the time of pause and enlightenment, it's the time that you are going to look at this inside of you. Let's look at the Judgment and the Ace of Cups here. The Judgment and the Ace of Cups for Cancer spirit. Seven of Wands. That's interesting. With the Queen of Cups, that's you. And the Seven of Wands, this is like when you are going to have that judgment, you are going to be on a higher level than the people around you, in a sense, you know? That kind of, oh my God, I am not going back down there. That's what this guy is saying. And especially if what has been healed is this vibration of the Five of Pentacles here with our Temperance. This is like, oh, I am receiving that Ace of Cups and I'm gonna fight for it because I am not going down there anymore or there. I am holding my ground. I am holding my willpower and my ground to grab this after I get the enlightenment and my rebirth. And here, Queen of Cups, that's you. And what you are allowing, yes, now I am going to bring that in me, that extra cup. It's a healing through the balancing and the transformation of the heart chakra. Transformation of the heart chakra. I'm gonna call it like that. And that is going to bring you a brand new Ace of Pentacles, and here two Aces of Cups. Going from anxiety to this, you know, you see the switch that is happening. So that is beautiful, Cancer, for the month of and yes, that the wheel of fortune is right under our Tower here. Yes, things are going to change for you. Now, for love. And this is love. But like I was saying, for a lot of you, this what is happening inside of us happens, is kind of dictates the matrix in which you live. It's all different for all of us because we all have a different perspective on our reality. And it's based off the reality we have inside of us. And you are changing that reality now. So anyway, love in the Lenormand. First card that came out, you start very lucky with the clover. So of course that's luck, that's serendipity, having the energies behind you in what you want your heart fulfilled. What you want your heart fulfilled. Then these two cards came. I have the child and I have the mice. And that is interesting because the child is that innocent approach, you know, that we can have here, the innocent approach. But with the mice, it's that slow worry, anxiety. So it's like having these two cards together. The innocent approach of the child, new beginning, can be a new beginning also, but that brings us worry. So it could be like a chance meeting that offers a new beginning, but that brings out maybe your old fears and your worries. Oh my God, is this true? Is this too good to be true? You know? And after that I have the lilies, which is a beautiful card for love. It's even, you know, passion and sexuality and all of that. And under the deck, what do I have? The dog, the faithful dog, the one you can rely on. So yes, it is new, passionate, sensual, and all of that. Pure, innocent. You worry a bit about it, but it is brought by good energies. And I think you're gonna have that aha moment and say, I am accepting this love. I am willing now to live to that level, and I will not be afraid because I'm leaving my old baggage behind. I am embracing this, and even more, I'm gonna defend it. So Cancer, maybe a new love coming that's gonna ask you to go within and heal your heart chakra so you can embrace this with faith and listen to your soul that is asking you to make that leap of faith by looking at your what you inspire to. And what you inspire to is real love, you know? Soulmate. And you're gonna get that judgment. So there it is. On this, my beautiful Cancer, have a beautiful, blessed month of February. Thank you for the comments, and subscribe if you want, and share so that the channel can grow. It helps a lot. And thank you for your comments and all of that. Private readings, the information is right there below. Thank you for the ones of you that gave a donation. It helps more than you think. And every month I do my ceremony on the new moon and full moon to give you back. Apart from that, I guess I'll see you next month. So happy Valentine's Day and namaste. Bye bye.